What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, in this video, I'm going to resume my focus on unsung R&B artists, and at times I also speak about rappers. So, in this video, I want to talk about a young man by the name actually he's older than me, but the time of his peak in his career, he was a young man named Jesse Powell. All right, so Jesse Powell is an R&B singer and songwriter who peaked in the late 90s with his best known song, which was You, which peaked at number 2 on the R&B and number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100. In his career, he has released 4 studio albums: Jesse Powell, Bout It, JP, and Jesse. And he comes from an extraordinary musical family where he has 2 younger sisters who are R&B singers named Trina and Tamara. Powell himself is credited with a 4-octave vocal range, and he is a Grammy nominee. Powell was born in 1971. Sources differ as to the date of his birth, but he was definitely born in 1971 in Gary, Indiana. As a young kid, he and his siblings performed in local talent shows, and it was in 1993 he attracted the attention of producer Carl Rowland in Kansas City. Following an artist showcase, Louis Silas Jr. signed him to his Silas Records imprint. It was 3 years later that he completed work on his debut album. His first single, All I Need, was written by Powell, Sam Salter, and Laney Stewart. It was released in 1996. It was a modest success, appearing on airplay and BET and urban stations, peaking at number 32 on the Billboard R&B charts. His self-titled album was released on March 12, 1996, opening at number 35 on the Billboard R&B and number 32 on Heat Seekers charts. A second single, a remake of the classic Gloria, followed later that year and garnered Powell another charting single, which charted number 51 on the R&B charts. Powell then began work on his second album, debuting the lead single, I Wasn't With It, in 1998, which became his first single to chart on the Billboard Hot 100. After the success of this single, his sophomore album, Bout It, was released in September of 1998, opening at number 1 on the Billboard Heat Seekers chart. The album experienced moderate sales at first, until the release of the set's second single, You, was originally included on Powell's self-titled debut. However, it proved to be a favorite and was included on his Bout It album and released as the second single in February of 1999. It became his biggest and signature hit, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard R&B chart and number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking his first top 10 hit. Sales of this second album gained steadily and would eventually be certified gold, peaking at number 15 on R&B and number 63 on the Billboard 200. Following Silas Records' merger with MCA Records, Powell first release on the label would be the single If I in 2000, which would peak at number 58 on the R&B chart. His third studio album, JP, was released on March 27, 2001, opening at number 18 in the R&B and number 71 on Billboard 200. In 2002, he left the label and signed with Riviera Records. His fourth studio album, Jesse, was released on October 14, 2003, and was supported by the singles By the Way and Touching It Tonight. The album would serve as his last release before his retirement from the music industry. He currently resides in Los Angeles and continues to collaborate with other artists on their music and in television production. But during that time period, Jesse Powell made his imprint on the music industry. And today, we salute Jesse Powell.